setting itself up at least. Alrighty. Oh, that's gross. I didn't think that would actually work. Alright, that works. Alright, that works. Alrighty, tidy. Let's get this.
Hey, Perky.
What's up, honey bun? It's been a hot minute since I streamed. I am here with this game. What Remains of Edith, Finch. It's more like a story-based game, but it's a game. I just started it.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Yeah. Kind of cool. I like it.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Cool.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Push those words in.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Left or right? Yo, that's the question. Left or right? Well, I do not know. I want to go left.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
When a house knows the answers to a family. Damn. Where the hell am I?
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I don't plan on saying too much during this, unless I get asked something.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh, just breaking in the house.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Damn. It's a pretty good game so far. Damn.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
That was, what, 6 years ago then? If she's 17? Damn.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
What the hell is this? A peacock?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Okay. That's kind of cool, actually.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Oh, I just went in a circle.
After Lewis started working at the cannery, we all
Hi,
got pretty
Perky.
sick of salmon.
Yo, what's
Except
up,
our cat,
Summer?
Molly.
It's been a hot minute.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Long
Well-
time no see.
My mom wasn't
it's
much of
been
an
a while.
optimist, but she never stopped
Wait,
believing that
wait,
my brother
wait.
Milton was alive.
What's up?
Immod.
Yeah,
After Milton
you've been mod
disappeared.
for a while.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
All I
Then
said was
Edie
just don't
retaliated
spam.
and drilled peepholes.
Hey, Summer.
Yo, those words ran away.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
I thought I wasn't mod.
No, I'm pretty sure you were a mod for a while.
Hi.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Now, why would she do that?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Yeah, you was always mod, I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Damn. America's
I
like
don't know,
scary.
anyways.
Eddie, see.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Damn.
I got suspended for 2 weeks.
What the fuck? School just started.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Didn't school just start? I'm pretty sure school just started.
My grandpa
Not
Sam
really.
spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Damn, that's tough.
For me, school started August 21th. Damn.
Damn. What the fuck? Oh, what's in here? Hello?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I
Don't
never
ask
believed
why
him.
I got suspended.
Oh, Yo, it's a big ass padlock key, man. Usually they're just small
Turns
little
out,
motherfuckers.
my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Damn.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
You're just fucking crawling around right now.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Look, it's a broken star.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
That's kind of funny.
The gerbil food was dry, but
What
I
the
didn't
fuck?
mind it.
Oh, I guess that's gerbil food.
I kept eating and eating.
Just ate that whole thing?
Okay.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Those are plastic, are they not? It might be, I don't know.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really
You did
scared.
shitty toothpaste.
Yeah, she did eat toothpaste. Just fucking crawling away.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Damn, they're fucking... What are they? Did I miss something? I'm just fucking following it.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Where did she go? She's right there. Oh, climb up there. Come on. Please? Can you please climb up there?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh, I gotta climb up. I see. This is really weird. I like it though.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Whoa.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
I see. Yeah. I got him.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Sick.
Then
How
I
did you
flew
not
off
choke?
to find something bigger.
How did she not show? I don't get it. Let's go this way.
A mama rabbit.
Got him.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Why is the shark rolling down? What's going on here now? What's going on here? Did you eat poisonous toothpaste?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
Okay.
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
See what?
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
What? No, no, no.
What the hell?
I don't know what's going on. This is really weird to control. Where did he go? It's so hard to control this. What's going on? Where did Mr. Seal go? Alright then. Guess we'll just go look for him. Okay, so up and down. Okay, up and down. That's fine. I lost that frickin' seal.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Okay. I expect to see what? I want that. I'm a shark. Should have just not
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now
What
I was
the
a
fuck?
monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Damn, what's going on here? This is a toilet? Who has a toilet like that?
I got closer and closer.
What's going on?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the fuck? Oh, that was just a book. That's kind of deep, dope.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
How do I get out of here? Oh. Just do that. Oh, what the fuck?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Whose house was the curse? Watch.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
What?
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Damn.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Damn. This game is something else.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Who's killed by a dragon?
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
The pink bathroom. Oh, look, there's a frog. There's a frickin' frog.
It was a pretty big trace.
It's got fucking champagne.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What? That's dope.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Milton. Oh, Fort Calvin.
I need a room like that.
Honestly. It's a big ass room, damn.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, I gotta do it both.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
His cast came off.
I'm not gonna
No,
tell
it
you
didn't.
again.
Okay.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here.
Holy
But I
shit,
doubt
he's giving me mad, like, emotion.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh,
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
holy shit. Damn. Making me mad motion sickness.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
That's not the handiest thing ever. Holy shit. That's a nasty.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Go over here. Oh shit. That's a Bigfoot.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never
That's
thought about
actually-
how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Barb Street. Damn, they were.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was canceled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
some Jason type shit.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Sorry, my controller just died. Smack it with this.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
The late picture show.
Later.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Drop a perfectly good thing.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the Hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And who he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Not. She played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet. The Hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Damn.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Damn, what happened to her? What happened with that comic?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Is it broken? It is broken. Maybe somebody did fall down. Oh, maybe she fell down off of it and died. Hey, look! Am I a woman? I mean, obviously I'm a woman. But is this woman pregnant?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Tetanus shot, damn.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Packages?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
January 19th.
Even a monster on the other side of a door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
A monster?
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Damn.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Wow, man had fucking everything he wanted. I mean, not everything he wanted, but he had a pretty decent place.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh. Holy fuck. Damn, he just got hit by a fucking train. Shit just rocked him.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
I don't get it. She survived to 19... Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end this little thing here. It was fun. GG, I guess. Yeah. It was a decent stream. Thanks for coming. Keep it perky. Have a good motherfucking day.